Hello everyone, I'm Ang.
Hi, I'm Ayman.
I'm Niels.
Hi there, I am Pung.
Welcome to our discussion. In this video, we will discuss about the use of structural framework in different organizations. We will divide into products and services providing organizations.
To better understand how the structural frame can be applied to a business, let me give you an example of a car manufacturer. Car manufacturers are very product-oriented, focusing entirely on the output of cars. Every car has to be the same, so that it doesn't matter whether you buy a specific model of a car in America, Europe or Asia. At the same time, everything has to function properly for safety reasons. For car manufacturers, there are so many things that can go wrong. Therefore, they need a specialized team focusing on very specific tasks. One of the biggest risks in the automobile industry is to make a car with dysfunctional parts. We have seen examples of this in the past where a car manufacturer have to call back a specific car model to fix the brakes, for instance. A disaster. Because of these risks, car manufacturers tend to have a very structured framework of their business operation built around a specialized division of labor and a centralized decision-making structure. This means that most major business decisions are conducted in the headquarters and afterwards delivered to the regional or divisional managers. By following the structural framework, employees are trained for efficiency, leaving out all personal interpretations of how a job should be done. In other words, the employees are treated as machines.
For the better understanding of structural framework, let's take an example. Coca-Cola is one of the most consumed beverage in the world. It tastes the same either you consume it in New York, Kuching or any city of the world. It is manufactured in many regions around the globe. This is because Coca-Cola operates in a highly structured framework. There is a set hierarchy, few leaders are at the top and their followers at the bottom. Each individual is assigned a role to complete a certain task. Standard operating procedures are set to complete the assigned task. They are more like humans, but they work like machines, with a very low margin of error.
United Parcel Service is another example of organization using structural frame. It has a detailed policy manual that specifies how a package should be delivered. Every movement of drivers at UPS is studied, refined, and programmed. Drivers follow computer-generated routes which minimize mileage and left turns to save time and gas. Even the number of steps to your door is pre-measured by GPS. Given such a tight leash, you might expect demoralized employees. But the technology makes the job easier and enables drivers to be more productive.
Now, let us relate information technology, IT, with the structural frame within an organization. IT governance addresses the authority and control for key IT activities in organizations, including IT infrastructure, IT use, and project management. A lack of IT governance may have detrimental effect upon an organization, as evidenced by one of the 3 well-publicized IT project failures in Australia. For instance, the billing system failure of OneTel Limited, which led to its corporate collapse in 2001, on top of issues pertaining to business ethics. Projects must operate in a broad organizational environment where project managers may use systems thinking by taking a holistic view while implementing projects within the context of an organization. Senior managers, on the other hand, must make sure projects continue to support current business needs. One of the critical components of this approach looks at systems management, which addresses business, technological, and organizational issues before making changes to systems. The delivery of IT systems for a full-service, large-scale telecommunications company such as OneTel requires a high degree of professionalism and long-term planning. However, the company operated a flat, non-bureaucratic organizational structure and was organized into small functional teams while the directors worked in hands-on mode with minimal to no involvement of middle management. These sets of structure falls way behind Bowman and Dew's 4-frame model of the structural framework, which led to the billing system failure and subsequently its corporate collapse.
This creates a paradox because on the one side, study has shown that a formal structure enhances the moral if the structure makes their job easier. However, on the other hand, if the structure has a negative impact on how they do their job, it will have a negative effect on the working environment and the employees. Therefore, following the structural framework will have multiple risks involved. For instance, car manufacturers have been criticized in the past for not considering the work-life balance of their employees, because they have to control their production unit so tightly. As a result of treating the employees as machines, the working environment might struggle, motivation might drop, and even retaining the most talented employees will be challenged. Another challenge is that by structuring your business around the current environment and market situation, you might not be ready for upcoming changes and challenges in the market. Similarly, by focusing on doing everything in one way and specializing the employees to cut the cost, it might have a negative effect on the innovation of the company. These are just some of the risks that a car manufacturer might meet by following the structured framework 100%. And as a result, many companies follow the multi-frame approach.
Thank you, everyone.